Welcome back everyone to this trading video. Now today we made 4 trades and I also have some decent news. I don't it's not too good. The news isn't too good. But the first trade right here was I gave the Troublemaker, which has 13k value for Kotva. Now Kotva, there's like a new Sparkle Time Fedora which got leaked. So a lot of people have been selling items for really cheap. Kotva sold 5k back to back, which is really cheap. Because Kotva's value, well, it was 12k, but it dropped down to like 10k, but now it's going back up, so it's fine. And also got the Rockstar Disguise, which is 4k value, so that's like 12 plus 4, that's 16k, and I gave a 13k item, so that's a nice 3k win. Kotva is doing pretty bad right now, that's why he probably sent it. Now here, I actually managed to get 11k out of my Kotva. I gave it for the Blizzard Beast mode, which is like 9k. It's sort of going up, but the Sparkle Time Fedora is probably going to drop it. And I also got the Virtual Commando, which is 2k, so that's 9 plus 2 is 11. And Blizzard Beast mode, actually, I sold it for 9k. As you see here, I sold it for like 9,200, and now this was before the Sparkle Time Fedora actually got leaked. But now that it got leaked, it dropped back down to like 7.5-ish. So that was a really good time to sell it, because now there's over 1 page of people selling it for below what I sold it for, so that was pretty good. And the 30% fee made it like 6.5k, so that's not too bad, I guess. When the Labor Day sale begins, I can buy a couple of limiteds, and I can make a huge profit, so hopefully that goes well, and if it does, then that'll be a huge jump. I can make a lot of profit. Now, I actually noticed that the Rockstar Disguise has pretty bad owners. I've noticed that it's been selling for like 1.5k and 2.5k, even though its value is 4k. So since it has some pretty bad owners, I'm like, let's get rid of it. So I traded it off for another 4k item, the Perfectly Legitimate, and it actually has more demand. So I sort of won by demand, and the value was the same, so that was a win actually. And the item that I have is, you know, it's not too bad. When it's at its like normal price, it's like 3.5k. The Rockstar Disguise at its normal price is like the same thing, but legit sells. And the thing is, it's pretty unstable, because since there's a bunch of owners, when the sale comes out, it's gonna drop to like 2.5k. So now I made an even better trade here, where I gave the Legitimate for the Green Band Top Hat and the Neon Pink Shaggy. Now the Green Band Top Hat is around like 3.5k value, and the Neon Pink Shaggy is sort of at its peak price. This was like 750 for the longest time, and now it's 1,000, so that's like 4.5k for my 4k item, so that was pretty good. The Green Bandit Top Hat has really high demand. It sort of has more demand than the Legitimate Fedora, which is really good. And the Neon Pink Shaggy is really good as well, so this was a really good deal. And for price, this was good as well, because if I sell these 2 items, I'm getting more than if I sold the Legitimate Fedora, so that was a pretty good deal. But should I sell this? Because there's going to be a bunch of new limiteds, and I can try and invest in those. You know, I'm going to wait later on, because hopefully these 2 right here will sell, and if they do, then it'll raise by 200. So they're most likely going to sell, but for like the next few pages, look at this. For like over half of this page, and like 2 people on this page, it's up for like 2.7 to 2.8. So it's going to be stuck in that range for quite a while, so I'm just going to wait for those 2 to sell, and then I'll put it up for like 2,700. It'll be a nice 200 Robux more. And for the Neon Pink Shaggy, I'm really going to consider buying this. Look at this. There's one entire page of 1k, but after that it does go up, but I doubt it'll actually go up. There will probably be a bunch of price wars and a whole bunch of things. I'm actually going to try and sell this right now, because this right now is like the peak price. It's never been this high. Now, I did have some bad news. I was going to talk about the Prankster, because after I traded away my Prankster, it rose like crazy. It went up to a 70k price. But because of that new Sky Blue Sparkle Time Fedora coming out during the sale, it dropped to 55. I'm so happy. If the Prankster stayed at 70k, I could have sold it, and the series would have been over, but since it dropped, it's all good. Right now I'm still selling the Wings of Liberty. These things do not want to sell. To be honest, they're not even that bad. There's only 50 owners. Last sold for 75k, and it's up for 65k right now. No one's buying it. The person who's hoarding these actually offered like 60k, I think it was, and I want more than that. Roblox.rocks says that the value of it is 70k, so, and that guy's hoarding it, so he should be overpaying. Like, if he wants it, he has to overpay. So I'm just gonna try and sell it. I said that I was going to leave it on for 1 week, and if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna trade it, but the thing is, I can't really find anyone. Like, I'm going for price right now, and there's no items which have, like, a higher price and the same sort of value. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it up until it sells. It's probably gonna take a couple of weeks. I'll just try and make some trades with, like, maybe the green band top hat if I don't sell it, and some other items. Now, since the sale is coming out soon, there's going to be a lot of cheap items, so let's try and find some. That was a terrible misclick. Ooh, okay. This page, those aren't the best items. Let's skip through. Let's go down to page 10. Now I have like 6k to work with. That's quite a lot, so I can try and find something with that. The Merrill's Pink Sparkle Time hoverboard is actually at its peak price right now. So, look, one sold yesterday. Actually, 4 sold yesterday for 520. I wish I was there, because if I would have bought that, because if I sold it back, I would have made like 100 Robux profit. Just like that. All of these small items are sort of at their regular price. You've got to look for those really high demand items with a lot of owners, like Virtual Commando, the Blue Eye Roll, the Ultimate Pink Victory. These all drop because there's lots of owners, they're new, and they have really high demand. Just like the legitimate Fedora drops when the new sale comes out because there's lots of owners and lots of price wars. Same with this and the Virtual Commando. I just can't find any items right now, but to be honest, I shouldn't even be spending my money because I've got to save this for the sale. I've got to invest this money into new limiteds.
Mystic Shoaib!